Hi, Dustin from Roland here to show you the AIRA Compact P-6 Creative Sampler, a small but mighty powerhouse of sampling and sound design with a remarkable range of capabilities. The P-6 is the latest addition to the AIRA Compact line. Powerful, fun, affordable instruments that put Roland's legendary sounds in the palm of your hand. The P-6 is a sampler that celebrates classic sampling techniques, fused with a modern approach using granular sample processing to create new textures from slivers of sound. It can capture audio at various sample rates through analog inputs, USB-C, and the built-in microphone. It can also internally resample to rinse and repeat for further sound design. To streamline your workflow, the P-6 sample tool allows for editing and importing samples from Mac or PC. Each sample also has its own multi-mode filter, amp and pitch envelopes, and more. Repitch, chop, reverse, and loop samples to transform them from their original state to an entirely new vibe. Bring patterns to life with the 64-step polyphonic sequencer, featuring real-time end-step recording, motion recording, probability, microtiming, substeps, and more. The MFX section offers a wide palette of effects for both live performance and resampling. There's also a dedicated delay and reverb with individual send amounts per pad. Getting started with the P-6 is simple. Samples are stored on pads, with 8 banks of 6 pads ready to play at any time. Playback is as easy as tapping the pads directly, or activating keyboard mode to play samples chromatically and polyphonically. All of the audio inputs on the P-6 can be used for external sampling. This includes the 3.5mm mix input, USB-C with class-compliant audio in and out, the headset microphone, and the built-in microphone right here. Pressing the sampling button will get you into sample mode, and you can select any empty pad to sample to. When in this mode, you can set different sample rates, going from 44.1 all the way down to 11 kHz for that lo-fi vibe and longer sample times. You can even sample through the MFX section to add effects to your sound on the way into the P-6. Here, I'll sample a simple bass tone from the S1 connected to the mix-in. Now, we've got our sample on the pad. And we can play it back via keyboard mode, plus change the pitch, start, end time, level, and gate mode. Let's try the built-in mic to record this kalimba. When playing the sample back on the keyboard, try polyphonic mode for playing and sequencing chords. Additional settings allow for applying the lo-fi effect and setting up loop, reverse, and alternate loop playback. Let's play a pattern using these new bass and kalimba sounds. The chop parameter can be used on any sample, and will slice it up into even chops anywhere from 2 to 64 slices, great for drum breaks like this. And just like that, all the different slices are available across the keys in keyboard mode. Having multiple samples chopped up like this on a single pad is a great way to pack a ton of sounds into the P-6. Step sampling allows you to build up this kind of chop pad from scratch with brand new recorded samples. When in sampling mode, we can set the number of samples we want to record in a sequence. Now, we can move through the sampling process this set number of times. All of our new samples are already laid out across the keyboard on one pad. Setting a chopped pad to polyphonic mode allows the samples to play alongside one another, a proper kit. Getting creative with samples on the P-6 doesn't stop here. We also have a built-in granular sample engine. This can use any sample currently in the P6 as its source, and by playing back and moving through small segments of the sample, can create intricate new textures, polyphonic and stereo. There are many detailed parameters to use here, like head position and speed, grain size, density and shape, reverse probability, and more. So we can turn this into this. With the P6's 64-step pattern sequencer, it's a breeze to build ideas quickly, or you can also go deeper for more advanced programming. Using real-time recording is as easy as pressing record, then play, and entering in notes via the pads or keyboard mode. This can be both quantized or unquantized for a looser feel if you'd like. Using step sequencing opens up lots of possibilities. For each step, we can set a different note, or chop in this case. We can set velocity, gate length, micro timing, substeps, and probability, including new settings like play only the first time, don't play the first time, or play the second of 5 times, and so on. With all of these tools combined, we can get much more complex sequences using just a few sample pads. Check the chops. Effects are powerful tools for hands-on performance and processing your sounds for resampling. The MFX section has 5 preset effects buttons here, and one selectable MFX with many different options quickly accessible. Each sample pad can be routed through the MFX section or to separate dry audio buses to pass through unaffected. There's also separate delay and reverb with individual send amounts per sample pad. The ability to resample internal audio further extends the P6's creative possibilities, from re-recording a single sound while changing playback settings and adding effects, to capturing loops from patterns, mixed down to a single pad. Let's grab a couple bars from that last jam and try it out. Add other members of the AIRA Compact family to build more complete compositions and performances. Tap into the T8 beat machine for classic TR drums and TB-style bass. Add layers with the J6 chord synth for generating longer chord changes and musical phrases with lush Juno sounds. Drop in the E4 voice tweaker to transform, harmonize, vocode, and loop your voice. And craft dynamic leads and chord stabs with the S1 tweak synth. Chain audio from one unit to another with the mix out and mix in ports. Use 3.5mm TRS MIDI to sync tempo, send start and stop commands, and program change. Or use sync in and out to keep your units in time and connected with other gear. Like all AIRA Compacts, the P6 is equipped with a USB-C port for connecting to laptops, tablets, and smartphones. AIRA Compacts are class compliant, so they don't require drivers, allowing you to easily send audio and MIDI over a USB cable. USB-C audio on the P6 also captures the external inputs, making it the perfect end of the chain for recording direct-to-phone apps and live streaming. AIRA Compacts are lightweight and portable, equipped with lithium-ion batteries for hours of jamming. Pull them out, connect them up, and jam anywhere, anytime. And there it is, the new AIRA Compact P-6, a ridiculously fun and potent device that fuses vintage sampling with modern granular techniques and deep sequencing capabilities in a pocket-sized instrument. For more information about AIRA Compact, visit Roland.com.